Today on Hidden Secrets Revealed Live, 5 reasons preventing us from love. The idea is simple. Every day, Monday through Friday, with a few exceptions, I go live for about 10 minutes. I want to help you to look good, feel good, and smell good. In the process, I reveal the hidden secrets of the universe at no extra charge. Welcome to this micro podcast live stream situation that I just enjoy doing. Hidden Secrets Revealed Live, it's called. That's the name of the show. It's a production of Safe New Media, unconventional, diversified, global digital media company devoted to the practice, administration, and dissemination of the ideologies of its founder, yours truly. It is definitely not a cult. Follow me on Spotify. Listen to my new album, Surplus. That's the name of the album, Surplus. Go to safenewmedia.com/surplus. This is relevant because it's inspiring me to do this topic. I don't usually talk about relationships today, but today I am. And here's why. I have this new a new lyric video. I'll play it at the end of this. Let me tell you what got me here. So, Leonard Cohen, one of my heroes, once said, "The woman in one's life is the most important element, and woman is the content of a man's life, and a man is the content of a woman's life. That's all we're doing. It seems to be what we're here for. I'm not unique in this respect. Every man is involved in writing a love song to the woman he's with. Every woman is involved in writing a love song to the man she's with. That's what we're all doing." I've been hesitant. This is me talking. I've been hesitant to talk about relationships. But today there's a new lyric video I mentioned for my song Roots in the Mud. It's a song from the album Surplus. Again, you can go to safenewmedia.com/surplus to see the whole video and find out more about the album. Also, let's be friends on Twitter. Are we friends on Twitter yet? Are we? Because we should be if we're not already. Follow me on Twitter at Sean Allen Fenn. Now, as I was saying, I've been hesitant to talk about this, but this inspired me because I thought about what this song is about. I'll play it for you in a minute. But my song Roots in the Mud, briefly, the song is about what prevents us from loving and being loved. I'm not an expert in relationships, but the relationship that we have with ourselves is at the core of the relationship we have with others. As human beings, we all require one thing. That's connection. Am I wrong about that? Do you disagree with me? Smash that subscribe button. Thank you to my new subscribers. Pummel that subscribe button into submission. By the way, I have a Telegram channel in case you want to go deeper on anything that I bring up here. So here are 5 things that limit us from love. Number 1, we don't think we deserve it. We don't think we deserve it. And Deserving is an abstraction. Let me get into this a little bit because I think this is very important. This is a huge limiting belief factor. Deserving, the whole concept is completely in our imaginations made up. You know, this is the first thing that comes to mind, and it has to do with religion. Now, hear me out on this. But if you are familiar with religion, if you're, I don't know if you're atheist or if you're Christian or if you're Jewish or Muslim or whatever. Um, but what I'm going to reference is typically a Christian concept, and I can only speak from experience. Briefly, I was brought up a Christian. Our family discovered we were Jewish. Um, that's the quick background. But I say that to say just where I'm coming from, because here's another hidden secret I will reveal to you before I get into this talking about deserving is it's more valuable to find out about the epistemology of about a person's ideas. When you talk to anyone, for me, I'm telling you this because it's important. The epistemology, meaning like how a person came to a conclusion, is very relevant. Now, that's the quick background. The concept of deserving, typically in Christian teaching and thought mentality, is you've heard that someone say, I don't deserve it. God forgives us. Jesus, forgive me, even though I don't deserve it. Raise your hand if you've ever talked that way, if you've ever gone that, or you heard someone pray that way. If you're in any kind of religious background, or if you know what I'm talking about. Oh Lord, I don't deserve to be loved, but because of your mercy, you have come down and lowered yourself to me. Whatever, I don't know. You know what I'm talking about though, right? It's that mentality of I don't deserve it. That is fiction. It is complete fiction. It is not real. It is not real. The concept of deserving something is not real. I'm going to blow your mind about something. The world, the universe, life is not fair. Hear me out. It is not fair. People get rich who are not the best, don't have the best character in the world. People are poor who also don't have the best character. It doesn't matter. It is not fair. Once you realize that the world is not fair and act accordingly, shout out to Alex Hormozy who brought this up. Act accordingly. The world is not fair. Therefore, deserving does not matter. It does not deserve. Does not matter if a person deserves or doesn't deserve something that they have or they don't have. It does not matter. It is irrelevant. That is the number one thing that I don't know if it's the top thing, but I'm going to say it might be the top thing. Usually we go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, but this is might be the top thing. Number one, we don't think we deserve it. That is irrelevant. If you deserve it or you don't deserve something, it is irrelevant. It could be the number one thing that stops us from loving and being loved. I usually do this live stream for 10 minutes, but I don't know, I might go a little bit longer. I'm going to wrap it up in a minute once I get to 5 and then play you a clip of the new song. Number 2, we don't understand it. We don't understand love. That could be for a number of factors. For example, like our parents maybe didn't display the true a kind of a true love, that it wasn't kind of tainted by their emotions or by their, because we because humans just, we make mistakes, and that's the way it is. And so sometimes as children, so much of our lives are determined by what happens when we're children. Maybe we don't have the right example, but this is what happens in this is human reasoning. This is information theory, but we don't understand it because our mind distorts, deletes, and generalizes information. Therefore, we can't fully understand it. Think about this: when if someone gives you directions to at one point I was out riding my bike, someone stopped and asked for directions to the gas station, and I the person, English was not their first language, and since I didn't speak their native tongue, there was probably some confusion. So I tried to give them the best directions that I could, but I saw they went the wrong way. And that happens because we don't understand, because we distort information, we delete information, and we generalize. So we're always just guessing. Always. We're guessing at everything, which is good, which is reassuring, because now you know that nobody knows what they're doing. We're all just guessing. So that's good for you, because you can do it. If anyone else can achieve what you want to achieve, you can do it too. We're all just guessing. And that goes for love. That goes for loving and being loved. We're just guessing what the other person's thinking. We're just guessing what to do. We don't understand it. Number 3, we think the other person doesn't deserve it. We think the other does not deserve it. Why are we the judge? We think someone else doesn't deserve it. That happens too. Like, if someone wrongs you and you have a hard time forgiving, you have a hard time dealing with that because you think they don't deserve love. And I'm not saying that's an easy thing, that is an easy problem to solve, but if a convict goes to jail, they still deserve love. If someone wrongs you, and you don't have to let them back into the same place that they were, but you can still love them. You can love people from afar. You think the other person doesn't deserve it, but the same thing could be said for you. Again, going back to number 1, maybe maybe this should be combined together, but deserving is irrelevant. So, I don't know, maybe this should be combined with the first thing. All right, I'm going to move on. Number 4, stasis. Stasis is safe when you're playing it safe. When you don't want to improve because you don't want the discomfort. We don't want to be hurt. We don't want to be hurt. So that prevents us from loving and being loved, because we're afraid to get hurt. We're afraid the other person's going to hurt us. But guess what? They probably are. And that's no reason not to love. Also, you are probably going to hurt them. You probably hurt someone's feelings before. All right, I'm going to wrap it up in a sec. Number 5, we don't ask. We don't ask because it's awkward to ask. And you don't want to come off as desperate. Like, why won't you love me? Will you please love me? No one wants to do that. And I'm not saying you have to literally do that, because it's really by your actions that you're going to show someone you love them by your actions. And depending on the circumstances, you could literally ask directly, but you you know, there's too too many variables to tell you how to do it exactly. Don't have time for that right now because I'm going to wrap it up in a sec. But we don't ask. We have not because we ask not. Ask and you shall receive. Seek and you shall find. Knock and the door shall be opened to you. Love others as you love yourself. That means you have to love yourself. You have to love yourself. And I don't mean self-love in a sappy way that's trendy on, you see people on Instagram talking about self-love. It's ridiculous. I'm talking about respect, talking about respecting yourself, talking about understanding that what you want from other people, you have to be able to give. Okay, I've gone a little bit over. I'm going to wrap it up in a sec. But first, if you'll indulge me, here is a clip of the song, of the lyric video called Roots in the Mud.
Digging the dirt to the core of the earth, underneath all the hurt, until you find your treasure. Sand and gravel, lives unravel, come and go. They don't know why, they don't know how, they don't know where to go. Bury it now, bury it down, bury it deep enough. Roots in the mud, holding back your heart. Twisted and deep, keeping sordid secrets.
That's it. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys. Smash that subscribe button. Pummel that subscribe button into submission. Leave a comment, share this, and go for more information. Go to safenemedia.com/surplus. I appreciate you guys. I have spoken.